Hello, welcome to Herd Nerds. I'm Desi Sakali, and I have some great guests today. I have Jerry Cassidy, the AWA Executive Director, and I also have from the AWA Gracie Smith, who is the Director of Marketing and Promotions. Hi, guys, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you,
Hey,
Desi.
It's so good to have you here. And we are going to talk about something very exciting that's very close to my heart, and that is the juniors. And the American Wagyu Association has a National Junior Wagyu Association. And Jerry and Gracie are going to talk about all the great things they have planned in the future for the juniors. So, Jerry, you want to start out and tell us a little bit?
Sure, I can tell you a little bit about myself first, Desi, and then I'll let Gracie do the same. Again, my name is Jerry Cassidy. I am the executive director of the American Wagyu Association. I began my career with the association on May 1st, so I've been around for about 4 months. And with that, know that I'm still learning and very much a novice to this breed, but not a novice when it comes to junior activities. I was with another breed association for 30 years, and my wife and I both grew up in junior programs. Our kids participated in junior programs throughout their junior careers, and so this is something also very near and dear to my heart as well, Desi. Gracie?
hi, my name's Gracie. I'm the Director of Marketing Promotions at the American Wagyu Association. So, it'll be my 1 year mark in September, so I haven't been here super long either. I'm originally from Happy, Texas, and then I went to school at Texas Tech. Right out of college, I got this job, which was super exciting, and I moved up to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, which has been super fun. So my position title is Director of Promotion, Marketing and Promotions, but the junior program caught my eye immediately. Our old executive director, Robert, was in charge at the time, and I immediately asked if I could get involved and help out. So we kind of got the ball moving there. And then since Jerry's been on, we've moved forward also.
Well, that's wonderful. I know we've talked on the phone, and Jerry, I met you and your wonderful wife. You have such a wonderful wife, and I want to talk about some of the programs you have started. You're going to have some scholarships, is that right? Coming up.
Yes, we're really excited about the announcement of our scholarship winners. We're going to do that at our annual uh, general membership meeting, which is going to be in Williamsburg, Virginia, coming up next month. And we're going to have 3 junior scholarships that will be awarded at the gala dinner on the 14th of September.
That is amazing. And so, how do kids sign up for this?
We have the scholarship application available on our website. There are a few restrictions that the applicants have to follow in order to apply for these. They have to be a member of the National Junior Wagyu Association. They have to use a scholarship fund towards some secondary education, and they just have to be involved in agriculture in the Wagyu industry.
That's really great. Now, do you have a way that I think when we were talking before, you told me there was a way your participants in your junior program can earn points, some system that they earn points.
Yes, ma'am. So we started that at the beginning of this year. Um, we thought, we love the showing and we think that's a great way, but we also want to get our junior members involved in other areas such as 4-H and FFA. So we created this point system as a way for our junior members to compete and earn these points. They're able to fill out a form that's also on our website to tally up the little tasks that they do. And those will be announced. The winner of that will be announced in Denver at National Western this year. We're going to announce the winner of that, so that's exciting. We're having a lot of
So that
competitors. We have different age brackets for the youngins and then, the older kids because it goes up to 21. So those kids aren't involved in some of the things like 4-H and stuff like that. So,
Right, right. So, I mean, that's great. So they could attend other events and earn points. And I mean, that's great to get competitive like that. And it'll give them an edge on getting out and getting things done. And also, I want to know about your camp because I know 2 or 3 people I want to try to get signed up to go to the camp.
So I'll start with that one and then let Gracie fill in where I leave the gaps. We've decided to host a National Junior Wagyu Camp, and it's going to be next summer. And we have been in contact with the folks at West Texas A&M University in Canyon, Texas. These folks are not only friends of mine, but I've also worked with them over the years and have gained a lot of respect for their staff down there at the university. And they are no strangers to doing these kinds of events for youth with different breeds. So we're really excited about the opportunity to not only get together with our youth next June at this camp, but also see the development and the opportunities that lay ahead for these young juniors.
So it's going to be the June is it the 26th through the 28th
yes,
when the
yes,
camp is
ma'am.
going to be? Because I want all you guys to put that on your calendar, and I want you to know that it is free to attendees. Is that right? It's free for the kids. I mean, I'm going to sign everybody up.
That is definitely our goal, Desi, was to make an event
Yay!
that would be something that the juniors would want to attend and that could gain educational opportunities while they're there, come out better people, and do it at no cost. That's our goal. So we're looking for
That's
some funding that can help with this. Gracie?
That's amazing. That's amazing, Jerry. This, we're doing a little thing in Texas too, the Wagyu Invitational and the Lone Star Wagyu Invitational. So kids that go to that can earn points with you guys. And then I'm going to encourage all of them to go to this camp. We're going to help you push that camp because that's something that's really been needed in our breed and something we have never done. And I think this is just fabulous that you guys are going to do this.
Gracie,
Yep.
do you want to speak to some of the planned events that we'll have at the camp?
Yeah. So me and Jared have been planning this out. It is something unique. We've never done anything like this within the junior program, or as far as I know, the American Wagyu Association. So we did a lot of brainstorming. Some of the things that we are wanting to do, or that we will do, cattle livestock judging. That's always a fun one. Cattle showmanship. We're going to have some presentations from Dr. Jimmy Horner. He's going to come out and support us and help. We're super excited to have him. We're going to do some educational presentations about the history of American Wagyu. That's always super interesting and unique to the cattle industry. We really want to focus on meat science and meats judging. So we're going to do an intro section on meat science. I think that'll be great. And I think the folks at WT will do a great job executing that. We're going to dive into the meat judging pretty hard. And we specifically want to do a presentation of meat judging with meat versus Wagyu, because I think that'll be really interesting to the kids just to see that difference and how unique Wagyu is. Some other things that we're thinking about doing is some nutrition presentations, feeding Wagyu specifically. And then we also have a feed yard tour penciled in to go to a feed yard in the Panhandle to go visit some Wagyu, maybe check out some cameras. We'll see what we can get our hands on, but we're pretty excited about all that.
Well, that is really awesome. So, the registrations, they will be open September the 9th. Is that right? So kids need to sign up, September the 9th on. to register for this, or how does that work?
Yeah. So we're working with West Texas. They're creating their registration form for us, which is super handy because they handle the dorms. We'll have the kids stay at the dorms at West Texas too. So that'll be
Oh,
nice
that's
if they just have
great.
that. We will need some
Yeah.
parents to come along. So if you have any parents that want to come, you feel free to sign up as a counselor. We'd appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
Stay in
I'm
the
sure there'll be
dorm.
some parents that want to come and enjoy all that as well. I mean, those are such interesting, and very important things you put together for kids for educational purposes. I mean, that is a great lineup of things for the kids. And, to be able to stay in the dorms and have that experience is just wonderful for them. This is really great. I'm super excited. And so, will they go to your website to sign up on the form, or how will they get to do that?
I believe it'll be available both on our website and then West Texas will have a spot on theirs as well for their camps. So
Okay. So, does West Texas put on camps every year, or is this just something they're just going to do for you?
So they've had experience, Desi, with these kinds of activities for a lot of different breeds over the years, and that's why I kind of thought they would be a perfect place for us to kick off our inaugural camp. We're going to try to make this an annual event as long as we can get the support from our membership and our industry. We'll just keep charging forward and do this, and probably look at different locations throughout the country as we move around from year to year. But these folks are really good at this kind of activity, and I know some other universities that will be just as excited to host us in the future.
I do too. I mean, I know some too that would love to do something with this. When we did the Triple Crown, we had the USDA guys came in, the gold graders, the top graders, and we kind of, did this and did a presentation for the students there, and they were just really excited about it. They hadn't seen Wagyu beef, and when you see it on a table beside other meat, you really see the difference in the quality. And then, of course, you know me, I had to cook some up for everybody, so that really made an impression. And that's what it takes. It takes getting out there and learning about it and telling people about it and showing it. And this is going to generate a lot of interest. And I just love all of your categories that you have. And Dr. Horner, he's great. The kids are going to love what he talks about. And yeah, this is just really, I want to encourage everybody who has youth that's in the AWA to get, put this date down and make sure they don't miss this. This is a fantastic opportunity. And like Jerry said, it's an inaugural event, and we want to show a lot of participation so that they can keep going on and it gets get bigger every year. I just think that's wonderful. But I do want to ask you, so Gracie, are the classes going to be like they are for junior showmanship? I mean, what age limit? Do you have an age group on this? Is it just like junior, intermediate, and senior, or how are you doing that?
We're not real sure, Desi, exactly how that's going to look. We're not able to bring cattle in. At least that's my understanding at this point. We're going to have to use university stock to do our evaluation clinic and our showmanship clinic. It may be a lot more educational than competition when it comes to the live animals.
Right, but I mean, for camp and staying at the university, do you have like an age limit, like a certain age to us? Like we start with 8-year olds
right.
in the
Gotcha.
juniors.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know if you're going to mix 8-year olds. Some of this stuff is a little uh
Yeah.
I don't know. You
So
know
my
what I'm
mom, you know
saying?
what's funny, Desi, is my mom is a elementary teacher, and that was the first question she had too. She's like, "You can't throw eight-year-olds in the same room as 18-year-olds." I was like, "Yep."
Right.
So we're gonna it is like that eight and up is what we're aiming for. If there's some younger kids interested, we might see what that looks like. We'll approach that when it happens, but
We,
we need to
yeah,
see who signs up, and then we can separate them accordingly. But we just want to make sure, because there is a huge gap in that age range, right? So
yeah,
we'll do our best.
you, you can always tell how teachers think. That's the first
Yeah.
thing they notice. But, you could, I'm sure that you could make the uh, presentations according to the age group and maybe divide them up. That would be great. So I
Well, and
just didn't know because I want to encourage people to sign up. But I don't want to encourage, I want to know what age to try to get to sign up for your program.
We're not going to discourage anybody from participating that wants to be there. We will try to accommodate in any way we can with the variety of ages that end up on the list. Now we may have a need for some chaperones or things like that, but we're ready for that and prepared, and Gracie's got that identified right on the registration form. So I think we'll be okay.
Now, Gracie, and the only reason I'm saying this is because I'm trying to get people to, be on point to get ready to sign up. Do you have a certain period of time and a cutoff date? I know we do that for our events because we want to know how many we have to feed or how many people, we have to deal with. Are you going to have a cutoff registration time prior to the event, or can people sign up right up to June 26th?
That's a great question. We are still in the process of creating the registration form. We still have a couple weeks, but we'll get that deadline finalized
Yeah,
too. I think because of the that we are staying in the dorms, they would probably like to have the deadline, but I think we're going to try to extend it out as far as we can, just to make sure that everybody that wants to come can. Um, so that's our plan.
well, I will certainly promote this as much as I can. I just think this is just a wonderful event for the kids, and this is going to be great for the juniors. And also, I think you're going to get people wanting to donate for this camp. And there's nothing wrong, folks, with some semen or embryo donations for the kids' camp. And I just really like to see this go.
Yep.
We're super excited about it too, Desi, and I'm with you. I think anything we can do for the juniors is going to be productive for the breed long term. I always look at it. The juniors are whatever you can do for them is an investment in the breed in the future. So that's how we're trying to approach this camp as well.
That's right. And then um, you have your big conference coming up soon, and we want to plug that as well for the conference. You want to tell us a little bit about that, Jerry? It's getting close.
It is, yes. As I mentioned earlier, we have our annual meeting and conference. It's going to be next month, September 12th through the 14th in Williamsburg, Virginia. So, kind of the home of where it all started to create this country. And I think it's very fitting that we go there. And I'm excited about the history of the area and to learn as much as I can about our American Wagyu Association membership.
Well, I know you're doing a great job. I've heard really good things. And Gracie, I'm very excited about you being there promoting the juniors, and this is just something great. And I think it's going to bring everybody together. And of course, anytime you can do things for the kids, that's just a bonus. That's the icing on the cake. So,
Oh yeah.
if is there anything else you'd like to tell us about your program or go moving
This year,
forward?
I did forget to mention, this year at our conference will be the first time we have a junior conference intern. This year, we are
Oh.
inviting Caitlin Lavender. She was chosen to be our conference intern. So she is going to fly to Williamsburg, Virginia. She's going to help us prep conference, which is a lot of the back work of that. She'll get to see that process. Um, and then she'll be there throughout the whole conference. She'll get to listen to all the presentations, assist us in any way we need her, and just get to enjoy conference. We're really excited to have her. She's currently a senior at Tarleton State University. She has her own little Wagyu herd in the area, so super excited about Wagyu, and I think it'll really benefit her to get to be around a lot of these older members that might be able to give her some good advice.
Yeah, that's really good. That is great. So, I a lot of young juniors have little Wagyu herds or have their, special little calves or have, cattle, a few. And I just think it is just wonderful that they're able to experience, what it takes to, raise them, and then the excitement of seeing them grow and, have a baby, and those kinds of things. It's just, so exciting to, and choose the sire and the dam, and learn all about how to match them up. So I am so for kids getting involved in ownership too of the cattle.
Yeah.
So, well, is there anything else you guys would like to discuss? Anything great going on we need to know about, or how do you
Right
feel?
now, it's pretty much all systems are working towards our annual meeting and conference. So that's our main focus, and I know it's really a big part of what Gracie has going on right now as well. So Desi, we want to first of all thank you for this opportunity. This has been a lot of fun. It's the very first podcast I've done, so I appreciate the opportunity.
Well, I hope it's not the last. I hope we can come back and give a report on the camp at Canyon, Texas. I think, and maybe have some video and pictures, and, just show everybody how much fun the kids are having. I think that'll be great. Well, thank you for coming on here, and I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate the work you do. And everybody, uh, be sure to support the American Wagyu Association Junior Program, and keep in mind that camp in Canyon, Texas, and sign your children up. And we'll see you later on Herd Nerds. Thank you. Bye bye.